So I'm sat outside Edgware Blood Donor Centre. I'm really early to my session, so I decided I'll sit in the car and make my second video. Um, the other day I was talking to a friend, listening to them as they shared grievances with a family member. They're not very happy with the way someone is behaving towards them. So I asked the question, do you feel that this person behaves in such a manner because no one's listening to them, or they feel they're not being listened to? And that's so often the case. But the response this friend gave me left me speechless. He said, the less you talk, the more you're heard when you do speak. I was like, oh my god, that's something that I might need to take on in my life. I have a habit of talking chapper 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 all the time, and I like to think what I have to say is important. I know it's important. This is why hopefully my friends are paying attention to what I have to say rather than getting annoyed, because I did meet someone once who talked a lot and I was like, oh my god, this person talks a lot. Pot kettle black, I know, but it wasn't a pleasant experience for me. For those of you who have only known me for a year, you might start rolling your eyes about what I have to say, or you might say I'm a liar, but it is true. I talk a lot less now than I used to. For those who have known me a long time agree with this, that I actually listen a lot more than I used to, because before my mind used to go from A to C to B to D, and I don't know how I get to places, but I have a very creative mind, so sometimes I'm going from one place to another, but it all makes sense to me, but it might not make sense to others, but it is making sense, and if you ask me to explain, I will. But going back to this, someone once said to me, Manoj, have you ever counted how many words you say in a day? And I was like, thanks, thinking that this person was complimenting me. This person was actually telling me very slyly, you talk a lot, so shut up. Stop your buck, 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 buck. And I didn't get it because I was too busy talking and not listening or paying attention to what the person was trying to say. I didn't pick up on the cues. And so often, and because we don't hear what the person is trying to tell us and we hear what we want to hear, we miss out on so much. Sometimes when someone says you look hot, you might be like thanks, whereas they're actually telling you look very hot and sweaty and you haven't gathered it properly. So it's very important that we listen out for the whole cue rather than part of the messages and fill in the missing blanks with our brain. And that's one way that I've actually used to help me learn more about the world, help me learn more about people. And it's Samaritan's skills that have helped me to listen better. And these skills I've been using in my life when I talk to people, because when I talk to people and they share their stories with me, I'm able to pick out a bit more and I'm able to use them to shape characters in the future. So the one thing that I want to share today is, when you listen, don't fill in the missing blanks with your mind. Ask if you're not sure, because if you fill in the missing blanks, you will go away with an incomplete message or a whole wrong message, and that's not what you want. I'm gonna go and donate blood now. The woman's probably gonna stick me with a needle, and I always get jinta about that, so I need to go now. Okay, so bye.